Work, 10 seconds of rest. Then we're gonna go 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Those are your 3 sets. We'll move to the next exercise, go through all 9, and then we'll make our way back again for a second lap with a special surprise at the end of both laps.
You know how we do it.
All right, so exercise number 1, we're gonna lay down onto our bellies. We're gonna demo all of these exercises for you first. Down onto our bellies, we're gonna lift our arms up. We have the lying subscap. So you can't really see what he's doing. He's taking his arms back and squeezing his shoulder blades down into his back, keeping that nice Superman position on the ground. Number 2, bring it to standing, 45 degree lunge. We step out and forward into a diagonal position. So kind of like a more advanced step forward lunge. We're taking a more diagonal step. Number 3 is a push-up, just a good old push-up. Some of us are gonna be able to do it from the high plank position. Some of us are gonna have to drop our knees. Either way, the goal is to push with the chest, not the back. So you wanna stretch the chest and then push away the floor, exhale, as you contract the chest muscles. Number 4, onto our backs, we have hip thrusters. Laying down onto your backs, you wanna tuck the hips, make sure the low back is on the ground, drive through the heels, squeeze up, booty work here. Squeeze the glutes at the top and then lower down with control. That's number 4. Number 5, bring it to standing, prisoner squat. So we take the hands behind the head. We're gonna sink down into a squat, hips and heels. So think about sinking down and back into your hips and heels and then squeeze the glutes to come to standing. Knees are pressed out over the toes. Number 6, into your forearm plank. We have a T-spine rotation in the forearm plank position. So just a classic forearm plank, what we're gonna do is rotate open with a 90-degree angle in the elbow, squeeze the back muscles together, and then bring it back, rotate over to the other side. Number 7, we have a push-up down dog reverse. So this is kind of like a dolphin dive. Take it into your down dog position. We're gonna dive the head through the hands up into a reverse down dog, and then press your way back up into the down dog. Number 8, onto your hands and knees, we have bird dogs. Bird dogs, you extend the opposite leg, opposite arm, bring them together in the middle, get a little cross body crunch, and then switch over to the other side. We have some more challenging variations for this one. And then finally, number 9, we have a bicycle crunch. Onto your back, hands behind your head, just a slight hip placement behind the ears, and then we're driving opposite elbow to opposite knee, keeping the core contracted the entire time. We're gonna start with high knees and butt kicks. Give me 4 high knees, then 4 butt kicks.
Let's get it, team. Nice and tall, out on those feet. High knees, butt kicks. For 3, 2, 1. Right into hip mobility swings. Swing it around town, open those hips up. Few each direction. 2, 1. Deep squat with a T-spine rotation. Sink down into those heels, drive those knees out. Rotate that spine, have those eyes track that movement. 3, 2, 1. We got the side to side groin stretch, hands on the floor here. Shifting that body weight into each leg. Feel those groins and hips open up. For 3, 2, 1. We got mountain climbers, 10 of them with 3 push-ups here, team. Hips are low, knees are high. Shoulders stacked over the wrists. Lead with the chest, drop to your knees if you need to. 2, 1. Flipping on over onto our back, we have the dynamic lumbar stretch. Try to keep those shoulder blades planted. Kick that leg across the body. And breathe. 2, 1. Hip thrusters. We'll be seeing these again shortly. Dig into those heels. Kick those hips up. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale up. For 2, 1. Back row. Split leg, reach through. Hug those knees to the chest. Stretch those hamstrings as we reach through the body. 2, 1. We're up on our feet, team. We're light on the feet. In, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, 2, 1. All right, team, we're finishing with jump squats. That's it. This is it. We're getting that heart rate elevated a little bit here, team. Get ready for that work. For 3, 2, 1.
All right.
It's go time.
We're gonna get started in 20 seconds. Take it down to your bellies. We're gonna take it into that Superman position. Getting started in 10 seconds here. First set, 35 seconds of work. Then we've got 20, then we've got 20. All right, get ready. In 4, 3, 2, 1. First set of the workout. We're bringing it up into that static Superman position. So lift your toes off the ground, squeeze your glutes, lift your arms off the ground, and then we're gonna pull those arms back, right here. 90-degree angle, squeeze the shoulder blades down into the back body, and then extend those arms back out. Working on learning how to pull those shoulders back, create a nice strong back. 8 seconds to go, and then we have a 10-second rest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just a 10-second rest here.
All right, team, we're all working all the way to the buzzer every single set today. Let's get that work, Mariah. I think 2, 1, we work. 20-second set here, team. We're firing up our entire posterior chain here. Chest is up, glutes are fired, knees and feet are elevated. We got that isometric tension. We're taking those elbows down towards our hips. Up overhead, down towards our hips. Exhales, we pull those elbows down. And rest. Sorry about that. I got caught up in the moment. All right, back at it.
For this one in 3, 2, 1, lift up. All right, last 20 seconds here. Elbows up and then towards the back. Try and keep those arms lifted so they're right by your ears and not falling down towards the ground. 10 seconds, then we're gonna get ready to take it into our first 45-degree alternating lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, take it standing.
All right, we're up on our feet. 15 seconds to recover, team. 45, we're gonna step out into that 45-degree lunge in 10 seconds. Let's get it. Just getting started today. 3, 2, 1. Less work. We step out 45, we wanna make sure we shift that weight back into our heel. Wanna keep our torso vertical and our shin. Shoulder back. Press down into that front foot back to that starting position. That's it. Alternating legs here. Nice. If we can, let's try to sink that thigh towards parallel to the ground here. Get that full range of motion if we're able to. 10 seconds to go, team. Keep it up. 1 rep at a time. For 3, 2, 1. Woo. That's it. 2 to go.
If you're still working on lunges, this can be a little bit off balance. All right, back to work. 3, 2, 1. Back to work. If you're finding trouble balancing in that 45-degree pattern, just take it into a regular forward lunge. That's a little bit more of a regressed option here. 10 seconds, make sure the knee is tracking right over the toe as you step out. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Nice, 1 to go. Quick 10-second recovery, it ain't much. Let's get ready to drop back in. 3, 2, 1. Let's get that work. We're alternating legs. Her spine is nice and long, nice and neutral. Her shoulders are pulled back the entire time. Go the opposite direction as you. Good, 45-degree angle if we can. We want to make sure we're gripping the ground with that foot for 3, 2, 1. Woo! Moving right along.
All right, next up we've got push-ups. Just your classic old push-ups. Please modify on the knees. If you're still working on your push-ups, we'd rather you be on the knees and doing perfect form than up in regular position and using the shoulder blades. All right, 3, 2, 1. 35 seconds on the clock here. First set of push-ups. We inhale down, exhale as you explode away from the floor. Couple checkpoints here. Make sure your glutes are squeezed. So we want to make sure the low back isn't sinking down towards the ground, the belly isn't sinking, the core is tight. We're maintaining a nice, long, neutral body. We like to say, think of your body like a surfboard here. There's surfboards don't bend. It's nice and long and rigid.
Unless they break.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest.
Oh, getting that chest fired up. Got that first drip of sweat about to hit the rubber here. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it, Mariah. Drop back in. Let's all get as many push-ups as we can till failure, and then we drop to our knees. Lead with that chest, corkscrew those hands down into the ground. That's it, that's it. Take that chest towards the ground. Press those hands away for 3, 2, 1.
Woo.
Quick recovery.
All right, 10 seconds. I know. All right, not much of a rest here because we're back to work in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, push-ups. When we're doing our push-ups, I want you to think your elbows should be slightly turned backwards. So we don't want our elbows flaring out to the right and the left. We want them slightly pointing diagonal towards the back. 8 seconds, and we're gonna take it into our hip thrusters. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Nice. Right on, all right team. Hip thrusters. Assume the position, 12 seconds. We're on our back, we're gonna drive those shoulder blades into the ground as we press into the heels and get those hips high. Wanna turn this way? Give them a side view. In 2, 1. 35 seconds of work. Press into those heels as you can see. Maybe, hopefully you're not looking and you're working, but she's kicking those hips up. There's no low back extension. She's maintaining that neutral spine, activating the glutes. That's as far as you need to go there. 15 seconds. For the next set, we're gonna do single leg hip thrusts. For those final 2 sets, we're gonna alternate legs. 6 seconds to go here, team. Exhale to the top, inhale to the bottom. For 2, 1, right on.
All right, if you want the advanced modification, we're gonna switch to right side only in 3, 2, 1. So the right foot plants, left leg lifts, and we're only squeezing on the right side. If you wanna stay with the double leg, no worries, stay there. 20 seconds on this side, and then our next 20-second set, we'll switch over to the left leg. 10 seconds, team, make sure you're squeezing just the glute and not the low back. That's the most important part here. In 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Nice. Gotta love that unilateral muscle activation. We're gonna switch legs here if you're using this option. In 2, 1. Let's get that work, team. Dig into that heel. If you have that leg straight, it's gonna be more work. If you bend it in towards the body, that's a little bit more of a modification there. Under 10 seconds. That's it, get that, feel that glute fire up. For 3, 2, 1. Woo! That's what we're talking about.
All right, everyone just standing. We're taking it into our prisoner squats. Prisoner squats. Your hands go up right behind your head, like you're getting the handcuffs put on you, I guess. All right, right behind the ears. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Toes face forward, knees press out. We sink down and back into the hips and the heels. Squats are one of the best movements, full body exercise, but only if they're done right. So make sure your toes are pointed forward, knees are driving out. Talon's taking a more advanced option by adding a little bit of a hop. So if you want to make it a little bit harder on yourself, feel free to explode off the ground and land down in that squat, team. 10 seconds here, nice proud chest, core is tight, no arching in that low back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! Full body pump. That's what it's about here. How we doing? Awesome, let's keep it up. We're back at it in 2, 1. Got that side body view here from Emily. She's got that long, flat back. She's not letting her shoulders fall in, keeping that chest nice and proud. That's it. Driving those knees out. Right here for 3, 2, 1. Quick recovery, 1 more to go.
All right, 1 more. In 3, 2, 1, back to work. So another option, if you want to make it a little bit harder, I want you to pause at the bottom for 3 to 4 seconds. Pause, and then squeeze the glutes to come to standing. 10 seconds from here, team. We're going to take it down into a forearm plank. Get ready for that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, nice work.
Ah, nice. All the way to the buzzer. Every set, every rep, it all matters. Bring it down to the ground here, team. We're gonna start on those forearms, and we're gonna go into that T-spine rotation alternating in 5 seconds. Let's do it. In 2, 1. Good, assume that plank position, nice and strong. Head to toe here, glutes engaged. Pull that belly button up, making sure that core is working. We got that 45. Nope, that is a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle in that arm. Opening it up to the ceiling with control. I want you to like flex that bicep. Feel that rear delt work. Keep it up, team. 10 seconds to go. Exhale up. Inhale down. For 3, 2, 1. Woo. Yes. Yeah. Keep it up, team.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Back in action here. Rotate up and squeeze. You want to keep this nice and strict. So that arm should maintain that nice 90 degrees. Make a fist, flex your bicep, and pull up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest, 10 seconds.
One more to go here. We're moving right along in this first lap. Keep working hard. We move in 2, 1. Back at it. First, assume that plank position. Everything's nice and tight, nice and strong body. And then we open up, squeeze that shoulder blade. And back at the top of that movement. Keep it up, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
All right, next movement. We're this time in a down dog. We're going for those down dog push-ups. So we dive through, kind of like a dolphin dive through the hands, and then reverse the same direction. I'll give you a modification if the reverse is a little bit too hard for you. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, we press back, down dog, dive the head through the hands into that reverse down dog. If you can't come back the same way, put your knees down, press back, and then back up to your down dog. Dive through, again, knees down, press back, up to your down dog. That's a nice modification there because I know that reverse is super tough on the shoulders. 12 seconds to go, team. Dive that head through the thumbs and take it up towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
It's great mobility work as well. Shoulder stability and strength. 5 seconds, we're back at it. Got that side view going on in 2, 1. Let's get that work. Think about keeping those elbows nice and tight to the body here. All the way through that movement. Down dog. And then we drive that head like we're dive bombing down into the ground, and then we go right into that spinal extension to the top, that cobra. For 2, 1, and rest. One more to go.
Those are so hard. How you doing, Mariah? Okay, final one here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go, dive the head through. Press back the best we can. I know it's getting tough at this point. Shoulders are burning. It's good for us, that's why we're here. 10 seconds, team. Then we're gonna take it onto our hands and our knees, tabletop position. In 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! Oh yeah. Gotta love that, team. All right, bird dogs. It's going down. Tabletop, flat back, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. 8 seconds. That's beautiful starting position there. And we move in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. We extend opposite limbs, full extension. We don't want to extend the back though. Try to keep that spine neutral. Get that glute activation. And then we go elbow to knee, crunching that core. The non-working limbs should be nice and stable, nice and still. That's it, looking good. All about body control here. 12 seconds left. Keep it moving and breathe. Work on that breathing pattern. 5 seconds left here, team. 3, 2, 1.
All right, nice work. So kind of like Talon said, make sure we're not hyperextending that low back as you lift the limbs. Back to work in 3, 2, and 1. So we want to extend out. The whole point of this exercise is core control, body control, balance. We want to make sure we're feeling the glute activate, the upper back muscles are activating, and that low back isn't caving in. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, 10-second rest.
All right. We're almost through that first lap here, team. We got one more exercise after this. We're moving in 2, 1. Let's get that work. Good, full extension while keeping those hips nice and square. Elbow to knee. When you go elbow to knee, think about that core activating. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, final exercise before our water break, before we take it through lap 2. Last exercise, bicycle crunches. We're gonna fire up the core here onto our backs, hands right behind the head like our prisoner squat. Just a slight pull, so we don't wanna be tugging on the neck here. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. When you're doing any sort of lying down core exercise, what you wanna do to really fire up the core is tuck the hips under, pull the belly down towards the ground. Think about really squeezing the core. We do these with purpose. We want to make sure we're building that mind-muscle connection. We're feeling it where we should be feeling it. 15 seconds. Make sure we're breathing. Full inhale, full exhale. Make sure we're not tugging on the neck at all here. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest, 10 seconds.
All right, 2 more sets, team. We'll get that water. Let's earn it. Let's earn it. Keep it up. Keep working hard. 2, 1. We do it with purpose. We do it with intention. Let's get full extension in those legs. If you're pulling on your neck, be nice and soft back here. If you're tempted to, just touch those ears. And we take that elbow to the opposite knee. Getting those bicycles in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Woo. All right, final set before our water break. And then we have lap 2 coming up for us. In 3, 2, 1. Final set. Tuck the hips, pull that belly button down towards the ground. Make sure the low back isn't leaving the mat. There's no daylight between your low back and the mat. 10 seconds, team, and then we get a quick water break. 8. Nice work. Keep it up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take a rest.
Buzzer.
And we got a nice water break. What is it, like 30 seconds?
Let's work just as hard as that first lap here, team, if not harder. In 3, 2, 1. Good. We're in that isometric Superman here, and we're going into that subscap pull. This is working the scapula, taking those elbows down towards the hips. Try to get those arms fully up overhead. Biceps should come up by the ears here. 20 seconds, keep it up. Y'all are crushing it. Exhale as we drive those elbows down, inhale to the top. Keep those glutes fired at all times here. Feel all those muscles working. Let's go, 6 seconds left. 3, 2, 1.
Woo. All right, this lap is gonna fly by. Keep up the good work.
Oh yeah.
All right, back to work. In 3, 2, and 1. Lift the arms. If you're struggling to understand this movement, a good way I like to tell people is if you've ever done like a lat pull down at the gym, kind of want to think about squeezing those same muscles. So you're pulling that imaginary bar down and squeezing the back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice.
Let's go. This is our last set of these. Let's make them count. Back at it in 3, 2, 1. Lift that chest, squeeze those glutes. Keep that chest elevated. Pull that bar down, 10 seconds. Keep it up, keep breathing. Don't hold your breath here for 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Yes.
All right, back to our 45-degree lunge. So we're stepping out slightly diagonal towards the front. We got this. You got it, Mariah. Keep it up, girl.
Keep it up. Crushing it.
All right, team. We're back to work in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping out 45-degree lunge. We want our toe pointing out towards where we step out with the knee tracking over the toe. Shoulders are pulled back, stacked right over the hips, keeping the core nice and tight. We're not falling into that front knee. Every lunge, again, done with purpose. We want to feel that quad, that leg fire up, and use that leg, use those muscles to push yourself back to standing. For 10 seconds. This lap, I'm telling you, it's going to fly by.
5.
For 3,
got 2 more sets here, team. If we want to, we pick one leg and we can pulse it out to make it a little bit more time under tension. We can do the same thing for that last set. 2, 1, drop in. Pulse one leg out, stay low. Sink that weight into the heel, make sure that knee's tracking that midfoot. 10 seconds here. Make sure we're pulling those shoulders back. And yep, stay low on that pulse for 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, now I have to do the other side so I'm not uneven. All right, other side.
Switch legs.
For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step out, stay low. Of course, you can always take the regular option here, but if you're feeling crazy, we're pulsing at the bottom. 12 seconds to go, then we're gonna take it into our next round of push-ups. For 8, breathe, stay low, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Push-ups. Great upper body weight workout, 10 seconds left. We're gonna assume the position down here on the ground, team. Spread those fingertips. Feel that energy through the hands. We go in 3, 2, 1. Yep, start on your knees if you need to. You'll get more out of it. We wanna open up that chest. We wanna stretch those chest muscles and then contract them, shortening them at the top. Squeeze that chest at the top. Keep those glutes fired. Nice, long neutral spine here. Exhale up, inhale down. 15 to go.
Woo.
Keep working. Y'all got this. Mariah, you got this. 5 to go. 2, 1.
Woo. Okay. I'm sweating. All right, back to work. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, team. At this point, a lot of us are gonna be fatigued, so please don't be afraid to drop down to the knees if you have to. 10 seconds here, squeeze the glutes. Keep that core nice and tight. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more set.
Wow. Burning up here. Let's get it, last set of push-ups. In 2, in 1. Let's make it happen. If you're on the knees, try to drop those hips down with the chest so we can get more work done. That's it. We don't want those elbows flaring too far out. Keep them a little bit closer to the body. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1.
Woo. All right, onto our backs. Hip thrusters, booty work. Let's get it. Remember, we can do first set, double leg, and then switch to single, single for the second and third set, or we can just go double all 3 sets. All right, first one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the hips, pull the belly button down, lift up, drive through the heels, squeeze just the glutes and make sure the low back doesn't cave in with that glute squeeze. You wanna make sure the glutes are doing all the work. Your toes should be pointing forward. The knees should be driving out over the toes. Want to make sure the knees don't cave together here. That's how we're gonna really, really fire up the glutes. Make sure the glutes are the prime mover through the movement. You've got this, 10 seconds. Breathe, inhale, exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Woo. Last 2, like she said, we're gonna pick one leg and we're gonna crank them out for 20 seconds in 2, 1. Let's go. Drive that leg, drive that heel into the ground. Drive the hip up and activate that glute. I want you to feel that glute squeeze each and every rep. Every one matters. Let's go for 5, for 3, 2, 1.
All right, nice work, switch sides. Left foot drives in. We're gonna bring the right leg up into the air. If we're switching to the other side in 2, 1. Drive the heel into the ground. Your heel and your ankle should be just about underneath your knee. So check in, make sure we have a nice 90-degree angle there when we hit the top of the movement. 10 seconds, team, and then we're taking it into our prisoner squats. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, take it standing.
All right, team, we're up on our feet. Prisoner squats, that means our hands are up by our ears. Woo, I came up too quick. 10 seconds. We can pulse it out. We can jump it out. Use those options. 3, 2, 1. Hands up by our head. We work. Emily's giving you about 3 pulses at the bottom. Staying low and then coming back up to tall standing. Or you can just stay low and pulse it out. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, or you want to really push yourself today, like all of us, 20 to go. Drive those knees out, grip the ground with those feet. 12 seconds to go. Pull those shoulders back. Keep that proud chest looking forward. Keep it up for 5. For 3, 2, 1.
All right, legs are on fire. First 20 seconds set here in 3, 2, 1. We stay down. Again, think about sitting down onto an imaginary chair behind you. So you want that weight to go back into the hips, into the heels. Entire foot still stays planted. Arms are pulled back. Open those elbows up. That'll help open the chest. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set coming up.
Stand tall, shake those legs out. Blood pumping. Woo! Keep it up. And 1, we work. Long neutral spine, looking good. Nice, those knees are tracking those ankles just perfect. Keeping that chest open, love it. Keep it up, team, 5 seconds. Don't stop moving. For 2, 1.
Oh. All right, we are down into a forearm plank, taking into that T-spine rotation. Take a deep breath, towel off if you have one nearby.
That's what that is compared to yours.
All right, 8 seconds, team. First T-spine rotations. Remember, squeeze the wrist and flex the bicep. In 2, 1. Keep a nice, long, rigid plank here. We're not letting the hips drop down towards the ground, and they're also not hiking up into a down dog position. Want to keep it nice and long. Nice pencil body here. 90-degree elbow. As you pull up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Build that mind muscle connection with those mid-back muscles that we're trying to hit with the T-spine rotation. 10 seconds to go. Belly is on, pulled up, core is tight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest.
Whew. All right, 2 to go here. 5 seconds. And drop back in. 2, 1, work. Take those eyes and track that movement. Taking that forearm to the ceiling, pulling that shoulder into external rotation at the top. Think about opening it up and pulling that wrist back with it. For 5, for 3, 2, 1.
All right, final set here. We are almost at the end. We have 3 more exercises to go after this. In 2, 1, forearm plank, open up 90 degrees, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Glutes are tight. I know we're burning. Shoulders are probably on fire at this point. Breathe through it. Full inhales, full exhales. Make sure we're not holding our breath, especially in that plank position. For 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. You can stay on the ground.
Stay low. Was that it? Oh yeah. All right, team, we got the push-up down dogs. We got this. 10 seconds to recover. We're gonna start in that down dog position in 5, pressing into those heels, getting that thoracic extension in 2, 1. We dive bomb down right into that cobra. And then we press back down and reverse that movement. Pressing into the heels. And then lifting that chest in the cobra, working on our breath here, our breathing pattern. Exhale at the top. Press those hands down and away from the body. Feel that energy coming through the body. 10 seconds left. Woo. We got this. For 3, 2, 1.
Oh, those are hard. All right, last two here. All right, back to work. 3, 2, 1. If you're struggling with the reverse motion, remember you have that option to press back into a child's pose, then back up to your down dog, so you can kind of eliminate the reverse motion there. In 6, 5, 4,
ground got real close there on me. Woo!
In 3,
Sweating.
2, 1.
We got this. Let's get it. It's our last set here. All the way, 10 seconds to go here, team, come on. Let's go for 5, for 3, 2, 1.
Woo! All right, we're in our tabletop position. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Taking it into our bird dogs. Woo! We are almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend opposite limbs. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Squeeze the glutes, reach that hand out. And then when you pull together, I want you to think about using the abs to pull the limbs together. We don't want to use momentum, we want to use the core. Pull together, full crunch, and then extend out to the other side. 15 seconds, we inhale out, exhale, pull together. Inhale out, exhale, pull together for 7, almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest.
Literally every rep sweat's just dripping. All right, team, 3, 2, 1. Bird dogs. Awesome. That's it. We get that core crunch in, elbow to knee with control. When we extend those limbs out, try to keep those hips square. Everything else nice and stable. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Right on, team, right on.
All right, final bird dog here. In 3, 2, and 1. Reach opposite arm, opposite leg. We have 17 seconds left of this. We have our bicycle crunches, and then we have a little finisher at the end. We are almost there. Just about 5 minutes from the finish line. 7 seconds to go. Get ready to roll it onto your back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Way to go, team. Last 3 sets of work before that sweet little surprise we got for you at the end. Bicycle crunches. Let's tax that core here and now. Finish strong. We go in 6 seconds. We're on our backs. Don't get too comfortable down there. We're moving in 2, 1. Let's get it. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. We're bicycling it out. Extending those legs. The lower they are to the ground, the more core demand. The higher up towards the ceiling, the more help you're gonna get. 20 seconds to go. Make sure you feel that entire spine down into the ground. Think about pulling your belly button down into the earth, bracing that core for 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! All right, final 2 sets, just 40 seconds of work left with these bicycles. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it right back in there. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Pulling that belly button down towards the ground. Nice work, team. 12 seconds to go. We have one final set coming up in 8, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final 10-second rest here.
Final recovery. We got this. 20 seconds left. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Keep those shoulder blades up here, team, so we can get more out of it. Extend those toes out. And do it with purpose. 10 seconds left. Come on, finish strong. 5, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so if you know MCATs, you know that it ends with a little surprise here. We're getting into a forearm plank position.
2 minutes.
In 3,
Let's go.
2, 1.
2-minute plank, team, come on.
All right, we're on a forearm plank here. This is every F45er's favorite little MCAT surprise at the end. 2-minute plank. We can do one way I like to do this. First minute in the forearm plank, and then we'll do 30 and 30 on each side plank. This is a challenge at the end of a hard workout. Your body is going to shake. It's going to be hurting in the shoulders, in the core. You're gonna push through it for for the last minute 30 here. Give me 30 more seconds in your forearm plank, and then if you want, you can rotate over to one side. Hold it up, squeeze the glutes, pull the belly button up, tuck the hips under, pull the ribs in. Keep it nice and strong. You've got this. Press into your heels. Keep it tight, team. Breathe. Full inhale, full exhale. No one's holding their breath. All right, 6 seconds. If you'd like, you can rotate over to the right side, side plank in 2 and 1. Talon's gonna maintain his forearm plank. I'm taking a side plank here. Either one, we're not dropping early. You've got this, Mariah. How you feeling, girl? Give me a little yelp. Yeah. Nice work, team. 15 seconds left on this side plank if you're taking a side plank. If you're in that forearm plank, stay strong, breathe through it. All right, if you're in the side plank, you can switch in 3, 2, 1, rotate over. Talon's over here drenching the floor beneath him. Keep it tight, team. I know this is tough. Our bodies are shaking, the core is shaking, shoulders are on fire. Try and keep those hips level. Don't let the hips press up towards the sky or drop down towards the ground. 15 seconds, you got this. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo!
Holy.
Yes.
Way to go, team. Mariah, you crushed that.